Right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. In case you didn't know, I'm Jimmy Flippin' Deals, and this is my blog about my life in Jamestown Trading Company. So welcome. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Nice amount of packages going out today. Now, it was a holiday, so overall it's actually been fairly slow, but I probably got 15 or around in between 15 and 20 going out today. So that's not horrible, guys. Matter of fact, this morning I've already had 2 chime off. It was my last 2 Legos. So that's about $30 profit so far for the day. It's barely noon. Now I'm happy to see them go, but I'm sad. I wish I would have had more of those, because they just ding. I've done well on those. I probably made probably $500 or $600 off of those Legos. So I can't beat it other than to find more stuff. But right now the clearance is a little shy, so that gets me to work in my death pile, which is a constructive thing. For those that don't know, I've recently the dynamic of my house has changed, so I am working towards getting all of those places, the areas of the house, up to standards, so to speak. You know, I've been cleaning my butt off, vacuuming my butt off. And that didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I've filled up almost. I don't know that. You know, kids will be kids, and when I was a kid, I was no better. So I'm not talking bad. I just, from my perspective now, till a kid, you know, I don't know that he's ever vacuumed. I don't know that Jacob ever vacuumed that room. Maybe he did once or twice, but oh my goodness! And he's got a big old Rottweiler, so there's so much hair. There's so much hair. And Jacob, if you watch it, like I said, I'm not talking bad about you, but wow, man. And I know, in all honesty, in all fairness to him, I think he's a better 19-year-old than I ever was, okay? And I'm sad to see him go. But I am happy to get that room in a better shape. I do think that the carpet may be gone. I mean, I think it may be totaled. I think it may be trashed. Now, when I bought the place, the flooring in his room, I didn't notice when I bought it, but I noticed after that some of the plywood or particle board or whatever it is, OSB, in between the floor joist were kind of bowing or cupping, or however you want to say that. And I did know at some point I was going to have to replace all that. Now, the good news about his room, as opposed to other parts of the house, my house is part concrete and part pier and beam foundation. And I know this isn't reselling content, but I'll get to the reselling stuff. I don't know. But anyways, part of it, you know, they move independently of each other, and I need to do some structural adjustments to the rest of it in order to get it to be level again. Now, the issue with that is it's so far on towards the ground level that the only way you can level the house is through the floor. So it makes it very difficult to live and knock it out all at one time. Matter of fact, I had pictured Jacob moving out one day and Chrissy and I moving into his room while we leveled the other part of the house, you know, fixing up his room and getting it nice, and then moving into his room. This is in my head, not necessarily hers apparently, but and then moving into his room long enough to get the rest of the house shored back up the way it should be, floor it, make it all nice, and then possibly sell it at that point before it became not nice again. So I still believe I think, although Jamestown may, put a wrench in those words as far as space and the availability, I think that's still the mode of repair. That's still the plan of attack. But the size of Jamestown is definitely a concern on being able to make all that happen. One thing I've learned, though, is fail forward fastly. Move forward. Don't worry about what is, and so that's the route I'm going to go. First off, I got to get it all cleaned up, suitable enough to store totes in there or fix it up or both. And that's the first step. So no matter what I do, I've got to get it cleaned up. So I'm on that. Not just his room, but other parts of the house. As relationship dynamics deteriorate, things plus Christmas right there, things have gotten a little off kilter, and I'm trying to bring it back to where it should be. So that's where I'm at moving forward. Now I haven't got a whole lot, and by a whole lot I mean 0 things listed in the last 2 days. Nothing new. I'm running on, I say fumes, 420 items that are in my eBay store. There's roughly half of that on some other marketplaces. I think I got about 100 on Amazon, roughly. Y'all don't hold me to it, but somewhere in there. Now, something that has happened that I am happy about. I mean, it didn't take long, so for the effort, if there's any reward, it's by far worth it, right? It took me about 5 or 10 minutes apparently to replicate my eBay store onto a site that I heard from another YouTuber that has had limited success with, which is Bonanza. Now, I previous to reselling, I had never heard of Bonanza. However, my understanding is it's similar to eBay because it replicates much of eBay, but people will, because the fees are less, the sellers are actually able to charge less. So some people see it on, some people are customers of Bonanza by itself, but others actually will surf both sites, competitive shop, just like everybody does with so many things, but competitive shop to see what's cheaper, where's cheaper, and if it's cheaper on Bonanza too, then they'll buy it there instead. But I mean, that happens with Walmart, eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari. I mean, everybody shops competitively to find the best deal that they can. So, oh, that lady's in the middle. I'm not. Okay. Things were a little strange. Let me drop off my packages, guys, and I will be right back. Where's my brake? Oh, it's here in this car. Okay. Looking for it on the floor. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so 18 packages. Just to keep the record straight. It ain't Christmas, but it ain't bad. So, Bonanza, right? Like I said, it took me about 10 minutes to replicate my whole eBay store onto there. The guy that I got it from, Commonwealth Picker, Commonwealth Flipper, same guy, 2 different channels. I think I watched the Commonwealth Flipper channel. Anyways, he, no, I know I watched the Flipper channel. The Picker channel's not quite what I'm interested in. Now, he says he gets, some a month off of there. So some is better than none. So I figure I'll give it a shot. And for as little a time, I mean, literally, as horrible as it sounds, on a bathroom break on the phone, I knocked it out of the park and replicated my site onto another marketplace. So, and apparently when you sell on eBay or sell on whatever, it all updates. So why not? Now the next stop will be eventually, in order to get this car and my trailer registered. However, I just realized that I left my title at the house, so I've got to go for the trailer. So I've got to go back and get that, and we'll go from there on that one. So that's less than ideal, but it is what it is. These things happen sometimes. So I go back to the house, I grab that. I'll take you with me as long as I want, and then I will bid you good day. Nobody talks like that. I talk like that sometimes. So let's see what happened. I have gotten, I told you, 2 sales so far today. It's been getting quieter, and I think everybody is recovering from Christmas. I know there are quite a few resellers that go ahead and take vacation during this time. Ultimately, that might be a good time in the future to take vacation because it's slow already. But I have enough in my death pile, and enough as far as cataloging and stuff like that, that there's no shortage of work. There may be shortage of profit, but there's no shortage of work. So keep on clicking, keep adding to it, keep increasing my chances to have sales now. You know, if you don't list them, you don't sell them. So I'm gonna list them, and hopefully I'll get a chance to do all that today. Not all of it, but you know, I'll get a chance to get into that today. In all honesty, the way that life has switched up in the last week has me devoting time that I didn't necessarily have out to a lot of different things, and that's okay, because the ability to adapt is super important, and the quicker you're able to do that, the more convenient life gets, and the faster you get where you're going. So I've been working on that steady a little bit every day. I do need to try to go back to the at least one listing a day, you know, at least kind of deal. Now I hope to do more than that, but it wouldn't take long to get at least one per day. Now I have been working towards converting my drafts. And I say drafts, they're on some marketplaces that run by barcode only to actual listings on eBay and onto my site, JamestownTrading.com. Time for the shameless plug. If you find something on my site which is absolutely trashed as far as organization, but the search bar works, if you find something on one of my stores and then you go to my site and find it, or if you look by keyword on my site and come up with something that you want, coupon code YouTube will give you 10% off of that purchase. So there's that. And for y'all that don't know, I had a freelancer help me work on my site not too long ago, and I had to start it over from scratch. So there is absolutely no organization to it at the moment, which is unfortunate. However, it is what it is, and as my primary concern with all of that is to get it all in there. I use my site mainly for inventory management, but get it all in there for the vast majority of it and get it ready by next year for Q4. So provided I can make it pretty, get it ready, and get Google Merchant approved for Q4, that is the short-term goal on that. Right now, I've said it several times today, it is what it is. I have to take the speed bumps at full speed because I'm not going to let them slow me down. The website's not ready. I'm not going to let it slow me down. I don't have the box truck yet. I'm not going to let that slow me down. You know, I don't have 100 hours a day. I'm not going to let that slow me down. Like I'm running, I'm pushing. So if you find something on that site you like, or if you find my stuff on any other website, please come to my website and you'll get 10% off. So that being said, what else? Like I said, I'm going to try to expand the catalog today. I'm going to get the car and the trailer registered today, and also go to the courthouse and see about filing some paperwork. So I think that's about it for the day, guys. I know I looked up how to file paperwork, the particular paperwork I'm looking at yesterday, and it all looks pretty simple and straightforward by theory, or in theory. So we're going to go see how that theory is put into real world experience and see how that works. So I will keep you updated. I'll say more when I know more. Stay tuned. And thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all keep selling. Y'all keep making progress, man. No matter what it is, if you're not a seller, I have been amazed at how just a little concentrated effort every day will move mountains, literally. Oh dear, there was a deer on the side of the road. No, but I heard one guy say that something like 18 minutes a year concentrated effort will make you better than 90% of the people that do that particular skill. So if you spend 18 minutes a day focused on baseball, within a year you'll be better than 90% of the people that play baseball. Now, I don't know if that's the correct analogy, but you know what I'm saying. And even if those numbers aren't exactly accurate, I'm sure if on baseball, if you spend 18 minutes a day and you pick 10 people out of the blue, you'd be better than 90% of them. So, a little concentrated effort goes a long way. Other than that, guys, we'll keep trudging this road to happy destiny, right? Yeah, have a good one.